Hello there guys, Milovitz here, welcoming you to another episode of The Art of Getting Clips. Today we'll be having a look at how to get big sort of multi-kills on Afghan, and the way we do this is actually by having them in the B spawn trap, and we'll go ahead and look at that later. But to start off with, let's have a look at this sweet little quad feed I got and used in a montage recently. So that's a pretty neat little quad feed in my opinion, as it was in Ground War, and feeds in Ground War generally tend to get split because, you know, there's so many people playing. If we were to go ahead and rewind the clip and just quickly look at the minimap, you'll see that we have A flag and C flag, and that obviously means they're going to be spawning around B. However, a couple of us teammates were actually pushing up, and normally you wouldn't do this, but in the case of this, that's going to force them to not spawn around the main B area. If we actually go ahead and look at the overhead map, we can actually see how this works. When we have A and C, they're generally going to be spawning in that B red zone area. However, when we push up, they're going to be forced to spawn in the bunker, and possibly even around the A flag. What this does is it forces them to cluster together in that long little line of sight, and there's a big chance of, you know, multiple enemies lining up. And if you were to happen to have an AK or any other sort of gun, really, you could basically just spray down there and, you know, hope for the best. Obviously, a bit of luck goes into it, but at the same time, you know, if you can see a lot of enemies and try and make an attempt to get a bit of cover, then you have a big chance of getting multi kills. And on that note, that pretty much finishes this episode of The Art of Getting Clips. If you have any clips you want me to analyze, send them to me in a private message on YouTube, and I might go ahead and check them out. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Please do leave a like and or a comment, as I really appreciate it. Tell me what you think of this and all that sort of good stuff. And you know what, I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.